Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 6 of Black History Month. And today's poem is about Frederick Douglass, a voice for the ages. In the shadows of Talbot County, a life unfolded, a life that would defy the chains that bound and held. Frederick Augustus Washington Bailey, born around 1818, a name destined to ignite the fire of resistance, the flame of freedom calling, a leader in the fight for abolition, for justice, and for the rights of all in sight. He learned to read and write in the dead of night. With Sophia All's gentle hands, a spark began to ignite. The alphabet, a key to unlocking the door to a world of ideas that would forever open more. He devoured newspapers, the voices of the greats, the Columbian orator, a book that sealed his fate. To stand against injustice, to fight for what is right, he shared his newfound knowledge with others in the night. With a fire in his belly and a heart full of pride, he faced Edward Covey, the slave breaker, unqualified, a 16-year-old boy with a spirit that would not bend. He stood in defiance, refusing to be broken again. He married Anna Murray, a partner of strength and courage too, and together they fought for freedom, for what they held to be true. The journey was hard, yet their love stood the test. Through trials and tribulations, they sought what was best. He traveled the world, speaking out against slavery's might, and in Ireland he found allies, as together they rose to fight. British supporters gathered funds to set him free, a man no longer bound by the chains that once defined his reality. He published his narrative, the words that would change the game, the narrative of the life of Frederick Douglass, an American slave, a name that would echo through history as a testament to his might, a struggle immortalized, a light that shone so bright. He fought for women's rights, among the first to stand and be bold, a voice ahead of his time, standing with hearts of gold. At the Seneca Falls Convention, courage in every breath. Without the right to vote, he argued, we ignore equality's depth. The resolution passed, a changing tide upon the land. Douglass, the champion, lending a visionary hand. The Civil War dawned with battles for freedom's claim. His voice roared louder as he fought for justice, for change. He met with Lincoln, conferred on the rights of men. For Black soldiers, he advocated time and time again. The 15th Amendment, a victory yet bittersweet. As Douglass sought suffrage for women, the fight was still incomplete. A trailblazer in politics, he carved a path anew. In 1872, vice presidential candidate, he bravely broke through. With Victoria Woodhull's vision, they marched on the stage, the first African American nominated, turning history's page. Though he never campaigned, it marked a bold feat, a symbol of hope that the dream of equality was sweet. He served in government as an ambassador and more, his mind on the greater good, always seeking to restore. February 20th, 1895, he passed. But his light remains, a legacy of courage still echoing through the veins. With one foot in struggle and another in the light, Frederick Douglass, a beacon, the voice that echoes bright. Find out just what any people will quietly submit to, and you have the exact measure of the injustice and wrong imposed on them. I prefer to be true to myself, even at the hazard of incurring the ridicule of others, rather than to be false and to incur my own abhorrence. No man can put a chain about the ankle of his fellow man without at last finding the other end fastened about his own neck. where justice is denied, where poverty is enforced, where ignorance prevails, and where any one class is made to feel that society is an organized conspiracy to oppress, rob, and degrade them, neither persons nor property will be safe. Frederick Douglass quotes that resonate. The truth of his believing, a man who stood for justice, for freedom, the human heart's weaving. A hero, a leader, a voice for the ages. Frederick Douglass, a name that inspires through all stages. A life unchained, forever illuminating the night. A flame still burning, a testament to the fight.